going on? What's going on? Salute to everybody in the building. It's your boy, it's your host. You know who it is. Ryan from the 6, man. We in this BI. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Rocking out with another show, man. Boxing Talk Up North. We out here, my guy. We out here, man. We out here making noise, doing what it would do. And shout out to Diego Pacheco, man, and the whole Matchroom card. Andy Cruz, everybody out this weekend, man. It was a good show, decent show. I didn't get to see a Tang, man. I didn't get to see him fight. I know my man Treese was in here last week telling me, you know, we need to watch out for him. It's a UK heavyweight. So shout out to Matchroom, man. They getting some heavyweights now, you know. Eddie Hearn, he trying to be up in there with my man Frank Warren and trying to get him some competition. But yo, Frank Warren, he got like all the heavyweights, bro. That's a fact. He got everybody over there, so it's gonna take a while for Eddie to catch up, man. You know, he had AJ for a minute, but those guys over there right now, they running the game, man. But salute to everybody, man. Hope everybody's good. You know, we got another one here tonight. Should be a quick one, man. You know, not much to talk about. You know, obviously we had the Matchroom card. We had that. And then we also had the one this morning, bro. Kenzo Taraji. He won, bro. He's a 3-division champion. Kenshiro Taraji. He won this morning. He got lots, man. So I mean, there was the Japanese card on this morning. When I woke up, I saw a couple people with live, so I tuned on in, man, for what I could tune into before I had to go into work. So, yeah, man, it is what it is, though. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you smash that like button. Show some love to the stream. We in the building, man. It's your boy, it's your host, Ryan from the 6, man. Hope everybody's good out there. Hope y'all had a good Monday. Had a good Monday, man. I had a good weekend. I had a good weekend, bro. It was nice and warm out here. You know, no smoke. So we was good out this way, man. I don't know what be going on. I'm seeing all my fellow Americans saying they're getting smoked and this and that. I'm just wondering, bro. Like, I don't know where y'all live, but the smoke is good up here. I'll say that. But it must be coming up from maybe the Midwest or maybe the East Coast, maybe the far East Coast, you know, right up there on the Atlantic side. But yeah, man, we gonna get into this. You know, Diego Pacheco, Andy Cruz, they had successful fights. They did what they were supposed to do. Yo, I went a goose egg this weekend. I lost on both bets. That usually doesn't happen, man. This is, I think, the second time this year I threw a goose egg, man. It was bad. It was bad. I wasn't happy about it. But yeah, first up, man, let's talk about Diego Pacheco. After the Kevin Sajo performance, you know, I didn't know how he would bounce back. I didn't know how he would look against a guy in Aleem who, you know, had a good performance against Lester Martinez. But I thought Diego Pacheco handled himself right. You know, the Buddy McGirt link up is starting to look pretty good. I thought, you know, for what the fight was, Diego Pacheco delivered a dominant performance. I think he looked good. I don't know how you guys thought he looked, man. I thought Diego Pacheco was doing his thing out there. He was definitely cooking, man. He's definitely one of the guys, right? You could say that now for sure. So Diego Pacheco doing himself a favor and putting himself in line with some of these other big champions. We'll see what comes to fruition now. He said he wants to get Jaime Munguia. But I think the thing about I like Diego Pacheco in this fight really is what I took from it. And what I think moving forward is going to really help him. It's like that patience, man. He had a lot of patience with Aleem, you know. Aleem was trying to press the fight really early, trying to get him uncomfortable. And it seemed like, you know, Diego was just winning them rounds on the back foot, too. A lot of it was on the back foot. And that jab, man, he's got that jab. He was just letting it go, letting it, being first, too. Like, Diego was doing a good job of that, man. Like, when Aleem tried to close the distance, he was first. I thought that was very important. And yo, man, you just saw it like pretty much all night. My man Aleem's head was just snapping back, bro. It wasn't looking good for him, but I thought it would have went the distance. That was one of my bets. Is the fight was going the distance or Diego Pacheco by decision. He got the knockout, man. So shout out to Diego, man. He definitely. I don't know. Do I gotta eat crow for that? I mean, I did pick him to win, but some people be like, yeah, you gotta eat crow, man, because you said he wasn't gonna get the stoppage. So we'll eat some crow for that, man, because I didn't think he had the stoppage in him. I'll be real with y'all. I thought for sure Aleem was gonna be able to do some more and add some more resistance to the fight, but that wasn't the case, man. And there's some people out there that are saying, well, Aleem is not no world beater, and that's true too, man. Aleem, he's never really beat anybody on a high level, so I guess you could say that. But I don't know, man. I feel like Aleem had a good performance his last fight out against Lester Martinez, so I can't sit up in here and say, that wasn't a good outing because Lester Martinez didn't even stop Aleem. He went the whole distance with him, right? So shout out to Diego Pacheco for doing something that Lester Martinez couldn't do, who's a guy I think more people thinks probably, a little bit more polished than Diego. Probably more people would pick Lester to beat Diego right now, right? I don't think it'd be the other way around, and you probably got to convince me of that, but I just think that's the way the masses are looking at it right now. Like, more people would think Lester's a more superior fighter than Diego Pacheco. So the question now is to ask, is he ready for a title fight? Diego Pacheco has turned down 2 title fights already, so to get a third it'd be awesome, man. I'm not gonna say like I don't know if it goes right away. I mean, shout out to him. He is with Matchroom. They might be able to pull some strings and get something done. But Jaime Munguia, man, that's the name I heard Eddie Hearn say. Maybe that happens next. I know Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya, they always going at it, bro. But it's kind of funny these days. They not really going at each other. Most of those two are going at Dana White. So it's funny how they kind of, they don't really be on it like that no more. But I think we need a Golden Boy and Matchroom card. I think we well overdue for one. I mean, what do y'all think, man? I think Golden Boy and Matchroom need to link up, get that card in, get that bad blood out, and let's get it popping, man. Shout out to my guy Eddie Alvarez in the building. Eddie Alvarez always coming through, bro. He's a real one, man. I appreciate you, dog. But yeah, man, we're gonna see what goes down here with Matchroom, and if they can make this fight with Golden Boy, man. Diego Pacheco, Munguia. Is that next? I mean, that's the one Eddie Hearn said he want to see. I don't know, man. What do y'all want to see? Because I like that fight, bro. I like the fight. I think that's a winnable fight for Diego Pacheco. I won't lie. I know last outing, Munguia, he looked good against Resendiz, man. That's probably the best fight I've seen Munguia in a long time. With them those 2 fights he had against who was that, man? The French guy that knocked him out. The 2 fights he had with him, Munguia didn't look good, man. Bruno Saras, yeah, he didn't look good, man. He looked terrible in those fights. Especially the one he got slept in Mexico. That was bad. But even the comeback one where he won in Riyadh season, it didn't look good, man. It was a bad performance. So for him to shake off the rust and get that good one in against Resendiz, that was good for Jaime Munguia. And, he's a champ again. But now he's going against Diego Pacheco, man, who poses a little bit more, I think, different elements that Jaime Munguia hasn't seen yet, right? So I think that's a good fight, bro. The Lester Martinez one, I'm going to be real, man. That's a little bit more dangerous. And it's a non-title fight. So, I mean, if Diego want to take it, salute, bro. Y'all know how I am over here, bro. Dudes want to go jump in the deep end. I ain't stopping them, bro. I ain't stopping them. Go ahead. Get in there with the Sharks. Why not, yo? Imagine if Diego beats Lester Martinez. That changes the whole outlook of the way the division looks at him. Because I think a lot of people do think that Lester Martinez is a dangerous fighter, is a puncher, and he probably is avoided more than we would like to say. But if Diego went in there and beat him, shoot, man, that'd be awesome. And he'd be probably right in line with a Canelo fight or the Billy winner. You know, salute to Billy. I'm hoping he pulls it off. But you know what I'm saying? He can definitely get a fight in there with freaking Canelo, man. If Canelo could win. But I mean, Diego Pacheco, he really would have to like be the villain in that situation. You know, he'd have to bring up, you know, he'd have to get disrespectful, yo. But I think Canelo would go for the bait because, you know, Diego already went in the interview and was disrespectful to the Mexicans, right? When he said they not good boxers, bro. That was wild, bro. When I heard him say that, I was like, what the hell, bro?
What the hell?
This dude, bro, ain't his favorite fighter's Mexican, bro. Like, what's wrong with Diego Pacheco? He's supposed to be winning the fans over, not losing them, bro. Like, what's wrong with my man's? Oh man, but yeah, Diego Pacheco versus Jaime Munguia. That's the fight that Eddie Hearn wants to see, bro. That's what Eddie Hearn want to see. I don't know. What do y'all want to see? Sorry, yo. I'm trying to like type and talk at the same time. It's not working. But yeah, that's what Eddie Hearn want to see, bro. So we'll see. We'll see what they say, bro. We'll see what they say. What they come up with. Let's see who else jumped in the building, man. See some people in here. Shout out to Logan Little in the building. Salute. He said, peace, Ryan. I'd like to see the Martinez fight next for Pacheco. We got to see how he looks his next fight coming up, too. Nah, I believe that, bro. I believe that. He said, I'm not mad at the Munguia fight, though. Yeah. The Munguia fight is good for him. I think the Munguia fight, in a sense, essentially a matchup, is probably more favorable for Diego Pacheco, right? But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. My man Eddie Alvarez says it's time for a step up. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree, man. It's time for Diego Pacheco to take the, what they say, man? Take the chain, not the chain. Take the leash off, man. Unleash that boy. Y'all remember that movie with Jet Li, bro? Unleashed? Damn, showing my age, man. Jet Li was young in that movie, too. Yeah. Unleashed, that was a dope movie. If y'all didn't see that one, it was kind of weird, too. Now that I'm thinking about it, a movie like that probably would not fly in today. Yo, the white dude used to have a leash around Jet Li, bro. And when he took it off and told him to go kill some dude, like he go just destroy everybody, bro. Yeah, man, that movie was dope, man. Even though that movie wouldn't fly in today's society, they'd be like, that movie would have got canceled the first week it got played, bro. They would be like, hell no, you got a leash around an Asian man? Nah, we ain't doing this. Y'all know how they are these days, bro. Eddie Alvarez said all ASAP fighters had easy fights. Yeah, bro. Though I thought Andy Cruz was gonna get pushed a bit more. I was shocked, bro, because I thought he was gonna get pushed a bit more. I picked him to go decision 2, and he stopped his guy what, in 5? Not even 5, bro, or 4 or something like that. It was early. It was real early. I was like, damn. Shout out to Andy Cruz. What a way to lead the division, man. Hopefully you could bring that power down with you to 130, man. That would definitely help you out. Cause you know, the pretty much, you know, it still remains, bro. We don't know what Andy Cruz could do, right? We don't know, man. Still remains, man. Shout out to my guy Immanuwel in the building. Salute. He said, I wouldn't mind Beck the Bully versus Pacheco. Yo, that's a good fight too. Beck the Bully. I'm pretty sure Beck the Bully actually, the Munguia fight might not work. Because isn't Beck the Bully like, isn't he next up in the WBA? I'm pretty sure he just fought another eliminator. And I'm pretty sure he's next up in the WBA. So I can't see Oscar, you know, pivoting away from that fight, because that's literally I'm pretty sure that's a Golden Boy and Golden Boy. So that's an in-house fight. You know, belt stays in the house. Yeah, bro, they probably gonna make that fight next. Beck the Bully and Jaime Munguia, for real, for real. My guy, big money in the building. Salute, big money, man. My brother Z Pacino, y'all already know what it is. Big Z in the building. My man Eddie Alvarez says, I hope Spence don't get packed up, even though I'm going with Tim. Hey, yo, Earl Spence better not get packed up, bro. That'd be a sad day, man. For him to get packed up by Tim Tszyu, oh, man. Yo, bro, you know what they gonna do, bro. Man, they gonna discredit Crawford's biggest win. I think that's Crawford. Oh, outside Canelo, second biggest win. They gonna do it, bro. If that happens, man, that's gonna be a sad day. That should never have happened, bro. But I think Spence will be all right. Hopefully, hopefully, man. But yeah, Andy Cruz is moving back down to 130. You know, he made that known. I think you know, even in the fight with Raymond Mulataya, it was a good fight, man. I enjoyed that fight, bro. I like that fight. I thought you know, I thought Andy Cruz, you know, his only problem was his power, right? I think that was the biggest issue in the fight. He never really put anything on Raymond Mulataya for him to respect him. He never really, you know, landed a shot that Raymond needed to be danger of or anything like that. So Raymond was really sharking the whole fight, bro, and with no regard of like anything coming back is gonna hurt me. And I think like when guys get in that mode, you know, either one or two things are gonna happen. They're gonna press the whole fight. It's gonna be a long night for you, or you gonna crack that egg, man. You gonna crack it. You're gonna be gone. They're gonna be done. I mean, we saw it earlier this year with Sabril Matias, man. He was pressuring Dalton Smith and got cracked, bro. Got cracked. You know, that was his style. We knew that, but you know, a lot of us, we never seen Sabril like that. So it was like, you know, shout out to Dalton Smith. He had enough power to crack the egg, man. But, you know, Andy Cruz, I don't think the power really carries at 135. You know, I think he was like Lomachenko, man. He was fighting up, right? Skillful enough to do so. And I also think, honestly, they were trying to chase the Keyshawn fight, which I don't understand, man. I don't even understand why they tried to chase that Keyshawn fight, but they did, man. They did. They tried to chase it, and I didn't really I didn't like that, man. They based their career out the gates off Keyshawn, man. That was crazy, like, because like, Keyshawn Davis was so far ahead at that time. And I'm sorry, man, Andy Cruz, you're not Lomachenko. He would have had to jump through hoops. And Eddie Hearn would have really had to believe in him to make all those sacrifices like Bob Arum did. Like Bob Arum and Top Rank, they were jumping through hoops for Lomachenko, man. And it worked there for a bit. But yeah, man, I think Andy Cruz, obviously he needed the fights. He needed the polishing matchups. You know, he's not like Lomachenko, man. My man Big Money said Beck is up next for the WBA. But will Oscar make that fight? Yeah, I think Oscar will make the fight with Beck because Beck is he's a Golden Boy fighter, I think. I'm pretty sure he's with Golden Boy, so, you know, I don't know, unless you're trying to say Munguia. I don't know, man. I feel like Munguia is always like a guy who just always sells, man. Like, for whatever reason, people love Munguia. He does fight action fight. You know, he does fight pretty aggressive. You know, that's one thing about a Munguia fight. Usually you're going to see action. You see a lot of punches. You know, outside the Bruno Saras performances, which were, you know, terrible. Even the Canelo. I know the Canelo one didn't look good either. Canelo definitely carried him in that fight, bro. Definitely did. But, I mean, yeah. Usually you're going to get good action with Munguia, man. You're going to get good fights. And I think that's what the people like about him. And that's why he gets all these crowds, man. Obviously, the Mexicans show up for him. But, yeah, we'll see, man. He said there's a Pro Box card on. It's right now? I think there was one on the weekend. Wasn't there Brian Flores? He fought, right? I think so. But maybe this weekend. This weekend about to be crazy with fights, man. This weekend coming up? Nah, Yeah. This weekend coming up, you got Spence, you got AJ. I think you got Tyson Fury even. So I don't know where the Tyson Fury one's at. It's in like Thailand or something like that. Somebody said it's not even on like TV or anything like that. So I don't know what Tyson Fury got going on. You know, he doing a charity event or something. I don't know, man, what Tyson Fury's doing. All I know is he better not lose, bro. You imagine if this goofball go ahead and fight somebody and lose? Oh, bro. But these dudes, that's what they be doing. They be playing with the bread too much. Turkey Al Sheik should know better, man. He tried to do this with Wilder and them and mess the bag up, man. When he tried to have that day of reckoning where he tried to get Wilder and AJ on the same card and winner faces each other and Wilder go out there and lose to Joseph Parker. It's like, oh, man. But yeah, let's listen to some of the tape, man, that we got here with Diego Pacheco. Ad for showing. Oh, he said, oh yeah, it's just a live stream ad for the $5 fee for Pro Box. Oh, okay. They promoting that $5. Or is it like a membership thing then? Let me see, man, because I got Pro Box. I'm sub to the channel. Let me take a look over there quick. But yeah, it seems like it's probably like you gotta be a member or a patron. I don't know how it would work. Probably a member then, so you can. It's probably a member only stream. That's the only way I can see them doing it. But y'all, let's listen to my man Diego Pacheco here. Break some things down here. What he had to say after the fight, man. Shout out to Diego Pacheco. Yo, my God. Play the audio.
What was your game plan to break him down?
Just stick to the game plan. I feel like I'm a much better fighter than Aleem and Lester put together. And, I just came out and showed that, I control my jab, put my punches together, listen to my corner, and we got the job done.
It's your first fight working with Buddy McGirt in your corner. Where did we see the difference in you in this fight?
Oh, chat, this was the first fight?
Having that...
I didn't watch this part, yo. I turned it off, to be honest.
He told me some great things in that corner, and I listened to him. I trusted him, and we got the job done.
It certainly seemed like the jab was a more potent weapon for you in this fight than it's been in the past. And the body work, you were a much more aggressive body puncher, it seemed, in this fight. Did we see more or different of that from you?
Honestly, man, I was just doing what Aleem gave me. I was reading him. I was studying him every round. And as the fight went on, I saw different openings, and I just took advantage of it, But I want to give a big shout out to my corner. They did a hell of a job, man, and I'm really happy with the corner that I have backing me up.
Last few rounds of this fight, we were kind of on the edge of our seats looking to see if you're going to get that knockout. It seemed like you just missed out round after round. How important was it for you to close the show like that?
Once again, man, first I just want to thank everyone who's here. You guys don't know how much it means to me to have you guys here supporting me. And like I said, these fans, my family, my future, that's my engine. And like I said, I'm always, every time I fight here in LA, I'm always giving my all and make sure the fans leave home happy.
At what point during the fight could you see some of that body work starting to pay off?
Yo, did Diego do what I like guys to do? You call people out, man.
I like to, another guy who's always in my corner is this guy right here. He always seems to be giving great instructions as well. So that body work was there, and I just took advantage of it. That's what he was giving me, and
Eddie Hearn out here giving the fighters
Eddie
advice.
did kind of a 180 right before the fight. So what? I'm not going to be satisfied with judge's decision. I want to see him go out there and wipe this guy out. Were you thinking that during this fight?
Definitely. Everyone knows that I'm a knockout fighter. Ever since the amateurs, I've been putting guys out. So to go decision my last 3 fights, it just didn't sit right with me. So I had to come out here and really make sure I put it on him and got him out of there.
You're undefeated. You're top 10, all the sanctioning bodies. You're a name. You're a headliner. What kind of fight are you looking for next?
The biggest fight possible, man. Me and Eddie Hearn, we've been talking about this for a long time now. But this is a business and everything has to line up and make sense. And I feel like there's no better time than now.
Knockouts always feel good in this building. Good in Southern California. Mexican-American.
Nah, he did fight good, Big Money. He definitely fought good.
What did it mean to you to get back in your knockout ways right here in LA?
He ain't do it,
man, this means everything to me, man. You guys don't understand. This is what I dreamt of since I was a little kid. And, to be living my dream here in front of all of you guys, man, You guys don't know how much this means to me, and I want to dedicate this win to my angels in heaven. You know, first and foremost, my brother, Manuel Pacheco.
Oh, that's
I
crazy,
love you so
bro.
much, my guardian angel, and thank you for always guiding me.
Shout
My
out to him,
grandparents, Socorro and Guadalupe Arredondo are also guiding me in heaven. So thank you guys very much. This knockout was for you guys.
Diego, man, name the names, dog.
Thank you.
Eddie, step over. Turn to you.
Eddie Hearn gonna name.
Was that
see, I did see Eddie was doing the name.
That was exactly the performance we were looking for. You know, as we said before, Diego is such a great young man.
I did
and
see
he's
the
this
Eddie,
city through and through.
Clip.
He's 25 years of age. He's 26-0. This should be his home. This is one of the greatest arenas in boxing. And we can bring him back here continuously in big fights. He made a big decision to wait on the World Championship fight to rebuild.
Eddie Hearn be lying.
Buddy McGirt, the whole team. You saw the improvements tonight in just one fight. Stay behind this guy. He's going to be around for a long time. He lives the life. He's a great individual. He loves this city. He loves all these people. And you're going to see him in the biggest fights in the division.
So what are those biggest fights? There are other champions out there right now.
Eddie Hearn the one that said it, bro. Man.
Before, but I think a lot of people
these
here
dudes, man, they got to start naming these names, bro.
Diego Pacheco.
Make them hit lists.
That works for these people.
Like, shit. At
We
least
talked
Dev
about
got a
this
list,
fight
yo.
many times. I'll tell you something now. For
At
Los
least,
Angeles, is
at
there a
least
better
Keith
fight
or
than
Shakur
Diego
Stevenson got a little
Pacheco
list
Jaime
now.
Munguia for the world super middleweight title?
And they said Jaime Munguia. Now I feel like that was forced, bro.
But like we said, he made the smart
They
decision.
said the guy who was
We'll
probably
be back around November time, and we will be back here. We want to be back in this arena, you know, and we want to be against another big name. Whether it's a world championship.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Eddie, man. Or sorry, I'm disappointed in Pacheco. I wanted him to say the fucking name, bro. I didn't think Eddie Hearn out here capping saying Jaime Munguia because they gotta damn well know the situation. Like, they ain't gonna get no Jaime Munguia. Like, unless Beck the Bully takes step aside money and, you know, Oscar say, yo, you know, we're gonna go over there and handle that. We're gonna pay you step aside. I don't know, bro. I would have just, me personally, I would have liked Diego Pacheco to just, even if he was supposed to go off script, just, yo, name the guys, bro. Just go say the dudes, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else, man. I just want to hear the guys to say the names you want, bro. He said he better than Aleem and Lester put together. So say Lester Martinez.
For no playing, send me a contra. I know baby. Send me a contra. I will kill you. Send me a contra. No play with me. Send me a contra.
Yo, that's the energy I want to see from all these dudes, bro. They just be too much. Yo, you know the business, though. Yo, you know the business. Man, shut the hell up. We don't want to hear. We fans, we don't want to hear about that shit. We don't care about the business, bro. We don't. Well, I don't. I hate when people talk about the business as talking points. You just telling me you ready to duck, man. That's what the whole Virgil team saying right now in one corner. Bro, this is the biggest lucrative fight. Nah, it ain't. Y'all fucked it up, bro. It's gonna be bigger when that man go collect the belts, bro, because y'all not gonna do it. Like, man. But yo, you gotta, Logan Little, name the names, bro. Like what Tyson told Charlo. He told him to name the names. Yeah, bro, you gotta name the freaking names, bro. Even if you don't mean it, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta give us something hype about. You gotta give us fans something to talk about. But I feel like now I gotta go over to the Ring Magazine and check it out and see who the champs are at 168. Because I feel like they just picked, you know, I don't know who the champs are at 68. Well, I do know. I lied. Iglesias is the champ. Munguia is the WBA. And Billy is the WBC. And Shiraz is WBO. So, low-key, I feel like they just picked the weakest link, bro. Obviously, they can't get in Billy or Canelo because they fighting. So, yeah, man, it's crazy that they actually came out and said that. Shiraz is fighting too. He's fighting this week, so they should have said Shiraz. They should have said, yo, after Hamza Shiraz is done doing his thing, we want him next. They didn't say his name. That's crazy. And he's ranked, bro, let's look at, these are the ring rankings, so this is the rankings, the top 68 pounders via Ring Magazine. That's what they got. So we got Saul Canelo Alvarez as the one. There's a vacant. Nobody's the ring champion in the division. Iglesias is number 2. And Billy's number 3. Esther Martinez is number 4. Jaime Munguia is number 5. Diego Pacheco is number 6. Armando Resendiz, number 7. Jacob Bank, number 8. I don't even know who that guy is. Y'all know who that is? Hamza Shiraz, number 9. And Beck the Bully, number 10. Yeah, bro, this man could have fought Hamza Shiraz, bro. Oh, man. He could have fought Shiraz. All they had to do was line it up, but I get it. Munguia, he ain't got an opponent yet, so maybe Munguia's a good call out. You know, he ain't got no date, he ain't got no fight, so maybe they can go ahead and negotiate. You know, shoot, I didn't put them calling links for y'all. I'm slipping. Let me put the calling links for y'all on the Discord, the X Spaces. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button when you come in. Show some love to the stream, man. You know, all you got to do is smash the like button and get the algorithm popping, man. So we can get some more people up in here talking this box and get some more callers, get some more interaction. Make sure you drop your opinions in the chat, man. And smash that like button like Ann Wolf.
Did not really fight her.
Finito. Yeah, man. Let me drop them links, though. Oh, dang. I don't know if they're going to pin or I got to pin them. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, bro. We out here. We outside, yo. I'm your Munguia. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good fight. You guys like that fight? Jaime Munguia and Diego Pacheco? It's a good fight. It's for a world title. I'm not mad at that. I think world title fights, you know, we need some more bangers. We need some more world title fights, man. We ain't get enough. We need the double-header world title fights. Like the main and the co-main need to be world titles. Not no interms, world titles, bro. Like these dudes always want to do some interim shit. Shit is ridiculous. Somebody like, look at Virgil Ortiz. He didn't even know how the interim situation works, bro. Talking to Chris Mannix. I was mad about that, bro. I'm like, yo, this dude, he don't know how the interim work. Like his team never told him how the interim belt works, bro. Yeah, I might have to go pull up that interview now with Chris Mannix, who's basically trying to figure out what was going on with the interim belt with Virgil Ortiz, and this man sound like he don't know what's going on. And I'm just like, yo, Virgil Ortiz, bro. Like, bro, this is bad, bro. This is bad media training. Like, you should have known about what the WBC belt, like that interim belt, what you could do with it, what you can't do with it. You know, oh man. It sounded crazy what he said, bro. He basically said, like, he don't know what it does. like he was basically saying, like, they explained it to him, but he don't understand it. Like, and I'm just like, oh boy, Virgil, man. It's crazy, man. But I think a lot of guys are like that. I think a lot of guys don't understand the sanctioning bodies because every sanctioning body got its own whatever rules, man. And some of them make their rules up on the fly. And it's crazy, bro. But Virgil Ortiz, he wasn't prepared for this interview, right? All right, so here I found the spot.
How they decide what mandatories to order and when, but it would seem that you are ahead of Ermal on
those rankings there. What is your message to the WBC about your availability to fight Fundora as early as this fall?
Well, we already called Mauricio Solomon, and we've asked for this fight before. We asked for it when
y'all believe him
in person when we met with Golden Boy.
That's cap,
we were on
bro.
the phone side by side with Golden Boy with Mauricio, and we asked for the fight. I am also not going to pretend I know how it works either, because I thought that if you had the interim, you were next in line. So, I mean, I'm just as confused as everybody else.
When you talked to Mauricio,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
What was his response?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even really understand it, because and it's not. I don't know whose fault it is. Is it my fault?
Virgil Ortiz is right, bro. I don't think it's his fault, because let me tell you something about the WBC, bro. These dudes, we be crooks, man. They don't know. That's how they coming through. Who we be? Like, they thugging the WBC, man. They come through, and they got that get down or lay down mentality. You're not paying your rent. We stripping you, Shakur Stevenson. Even though your belt wasn't involved, we still need that rent. Bro, the WBC be nasty, bro. They be nasty. Really just be nasty, man. And here's what I'll say, man. Virgil Ortiz, yeah, you may not understand the WBC just like the rest of us, bro. But you have to walk out of that meeting with a clear answer. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You got to walk out of there. Like, you cannot leave that building without a clear answer to the people. Because you look crazy now. You look so crazy, Virgil, because now it sounds like you don't pay attention to nothing, bro. like how the hell you say, yo, I don't even know how it really works. It's like, nah, bro. You should have sat in that room until y'all figured it out. Because to be real, this your career, bro. You should be fighting Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be fighting against that man. You shouldn't have to go say things like that to your fans, like, yo, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand the rules. My guy, you gotta understand the rules, man. And the problem is, like, with Virgil, is like the WBC, they're just BSing him. Like, so they gotta know he don't know better. So we just gonna BS him, tell him what he wanna hear, get him off our back, and move forward. I don't know why they wouldn't want a fucking Virgil Ortiz and Sebastian Fundora fight. That's a good fight. The WBC sound like they bullshit, man. Like, they don't want that fight, man. Shout out to Polo Buck in the building. He said he's not wrong, man. I blame his management for not moving on the interim. He sounds frustrated. Yeah, bro. Virgil sounds pissed because it's like it got him looking crazy over here, man. They explained the situation to him. He still don't know how it worked. So obviously, Mauricio Suleiman was talking around him. And, like, that's what Mauricio does, man. I remember one time he was on the Boxing Voice. And he was talking about, I'm trying to remember who he was talking about, man. Oh, it was Cody Crowley, my guy from Canada, who was supposed to fight Barrios for that WBC belt that ended up Barrios and Ugas fighting. So Cody Crowley, I think he was on the Boxing Voice, and Mauricio was on too. And he's like, yo, like, how come I'm not getting this fight? And Mauricio was like, you didn't fight 2 eliminators. You only fought 1. He's like, you got to fight 2 eliminators, then you get the shot. This belt was vacant, y'all. Because remember, Ugas and Barrios fought for that belt. None of them fought for eliminators. They're both coming off losses. Ugas had just lost to Earl Spence. And Barrios had just lost to Tank Davis. Bro, this shit is crazy. No, it wasn't Tank Davis. I think it was Keith Thurman. Yeah. Barrios had just lost to Keith Thurman. So the shit is crazy, bro. It's boxing politics, like my man G-Von saying. Salute to G-Von in the building. What up, champ? It's boxing politics, bro. And these guys, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen to Virgil. He may very well never get that Fedora fight, even though he's the interim champ. Which makes me think, like, what's the point of having interim belts? Like, this is where, like, Dana White looked like a genius when he say to these guys, like, why we got these damn belts? Like, nobody can answer to that because it all points to one thing. It's all just money, bro. It's all just a money grab. These belts for these freaking sanctioning bodies, you know, with all these belts, so the WBA, they the worst. They make up a belt like every week, bro. It gets to the point where shit, BoxRec done took WBA off their whole website. They said, nah, we can't even have these guys. If y'all go try to see the WBA champs, they ain't got no recognition on BoxRec right now. It says nothing beside their name that they're a champ, bro, because the WBA, they just been adding belts. They got a gold belt. They got a belt. If you tie your shoe nice, they got a belt. If you tie your braids right, like they got a belt for everything, man. They got this belt, that belt. It's crazy. And then they got like champion and recess, this champ, super champ. It's like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, we got to stop. Like, we got too many champions. You just confusing the casual fans because you giving everybody belts. So now the casuals are like, yo, why there's so many belts in the ring? Like, who the real champ? And then the dudes, you just giving them a belt on top of a belt they just want. Like, man, it's just out of control with the belts, man. I think the sanctioning bodies for a long time, they just, you know, they decided they were going to take advantage of it because nobody's really saying anything. But nah, they gotta deal with Dana White now, man. Cause shout out to Dana White. He on their ass, man. He in the courts with them. He in the Senate with them. Even though I don't know what's going on with that. It was moving pretty fast. I don't know what the stoppage of that is. I don't know what's going on with that. But, yo, man, shout out to Dana White because he was right. There's too many damn belts, man. We need far less belts. And we need more clarity, man. Like, I don't understand why we have interims. I don't even know what we have interims for. Just have a number one spot. And if a guy goes down, then we make a 1 versus 2 and they fight. And if the guy comes back in time before the 1 versus 2 fights, then he fights the 1. Like, what's the issue with that? But instead, nah, we gotta have a belt. We gotta have a participation trophy every time we have a fight now. It's freaking nasty in boxing, man. You can't even be you probably not even a champ now, and they giving you a belt just because of some shit you did like way 20 years ago, man. Like, Manny Pacquiao can go in the ring today and get some dumb belt from the WBA. That don't mean nothing. But we just need to put some prizes involved. We need to spruce it up a bit to make it look a certain way, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, yo, today is the day where my man, is Alberto in the house, yo? He's probably happy to see this today. The purse bid is ordered for Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney. Yo, if you got a minimum of $200K just laying around, you can put that in the bid. I don't know if you're going to win, but you can bid for the fight, man. If you got a $200K laying around somewhere, you're trying to do a boxing event, you know, you could bid on Devin Haney and Keyshawn, man. I'm not going to say you're going to win, but that's the minimum. So the order's coming through. Monday is the day, man. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know how long this process is for the order. Like, I think there's a date that they put on it, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think there's a date that they have for the bid. Let me read the caption here. Just says a minimum bid. It doesn't give a date. So I guess, yeah, man, anybody can bid on it. But I heard something crazy, like they're not going to allow Zuffa to bid on this. And this is where I'm like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to stop, man. Like, why not? Why not let Zuffa bid on it? It should be the bid should be open for everybody, right? But, hey, this is what the WBO's doing. They picking sides, man. They pick with the IBF. They are rocking with the IBF. I think they're doing a joint convention in December in Florida with the IBF and the WBO. So they joining like Voltron, man, the sanctioning bodies. But I don't know, man. Zuffa don't have the 1500 license. They say, oh, okay, yeah, because you got to buy a license when you're with the sanctioning bodies, you got to pay for the license. That's correct. They don't have a WBO champion over there, so that means Shakur is gonna vacate his belt. Isn't he a WBO champion? Yo, shout out to G-Von, cause yeah, that connects that dot over there. That means Shakur Stevenson's gonna vacate his 140 belt that he won off Teofimo Lopez, the WBO. He'll still be the ring champ, but he won't be the WBO champion anymore at 140. I don't even think he's gonna fight at 140 anyways. It's only $1,500 for a license to bid on this. Yeah. The license fee is cheap, bro. Yeah, Shakur is about to get stripped, bro. If they didn't pay the fee, he definitely getting stripped. I don't know when they're gonna strip him, but I don't even know if Shakur is like. He probably doesn't even care about belts anymore because he kind of said that in the Ariel Helwani interview. You know, him and Devin could fight for no belts, but I don't know, bro. I just thought he would want to be a 5 division champ. I don't know. I guess not, man. I guess he don't care about accolades. He reached that point. It's all about the money now, and I'm not mad at that, man. I don't think we'll see guys doing massive pay-per-view numbers like Floyd was doing. You know, like any of those other guys are doing. I think those days are done, man. The big pay-per-view gates, stuff like that. It's toasted, done. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here with this purse bid. Obviously, you know, Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they like a certain guarantee, right? So I don't know. I don't know who's gonna bid for it. You know, it might be DAZN coming through. The network might swoop through and pay for a license to get the event. I don't know, man. It will be interesting to see. Oh, they got the paper copy here. They put the statement up on Twitter too, man. All right, so the purse bid, the official bid day, I guess so, or the last day to bid, whatever, it's July 27th. So I guess July 27th we'll know who won the bid, right? That's all right, man. A week from now. So we got it ordered. We'll find out who won the bid. I think honestly you won't hear anything from Bill, Dev, and right up until that date. You know, whether they're gonna vacate or fight Shakur, vacate again, or fight Keyshawn. We'll find out on the 27th what's going on with my man Devin Haney and Bill Haney. What are they gonna do? I think they should fight Keyshawn, though. I got no issues with the Keyshawn fight. I think it's a nice little fight, man. You got the boxer puncher versus the pure boxer, man. You know, it's a good matchup. Good styles in the ring. Both guys can do a lot of things, man. Both guys. We also had Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn press conference. These dudes was they was animated, yo. They was getting into it, man. And like this was Conor Benn. All his press conferences look like this anyway, so I'm not really surprised he was acting like that. And Ryan Garcia, he can get amped up too, man. He can get amped up, and he did. And Conor Benn, though, he always talks that hot shit, bro. Like, I remember he told Pete Dobson he was going to decapitate him and stuff like that. And then the man went out there and couldn't even hurt the dude, bro. So I'm like, this guy, he loved talking, man. He just a yapper, man. He don't be doing the stuff that he be saying. It's crazy. But yeah, man, they were in there. You know, Ryan Garcia said, yo, this is personal. He said it's personal. I don't like how this man was touching me at that. What was it? The Ring Magazine Awards. Like it wasn't this year. It was the year before. I think it was 2025. Yeah, man. He was like, yo, I didn't like how this guy came up to me in front of my family, grabbed me, shit like that. And I don't blame him, dog. I don't blame him. Like, the man tried to disrespect him, dog. So you just got to look at it like, yo, this guy, Conor Benn, he funny, man. All right. Yo, y'all think I'm going to get flagged if I play this? I think the zone might flag me. They weird, bro. I'm going to play the Fight Hub version, bro. Even though you won't be able to hear the audio very good. Shout out to Fight Hub. Yo, he had a spinning watch. That's crazy. Yo, shout out to Henry Garcia. Henry like, yo, chill. Bro, Conor Benn be funny with it, dog. He said he gonna make him quit, man. He ain't never made nobody quit. Yo, shout out to Ryan, cause I can't lie. I'd be disrespected if some dude like Conor Benn was talking to me. Like, this dude ain't done nothing in his life, bro, but ride his daddy's name. Yo, he thought that was slick shit speaking the Spanish, bro, but like, come on, dog. Oh, my bad, yo. I didn't hit the unmute button. Thanks, G-Fon, yo. I play it back now, but they was getting hyped, man. You got the Cisco braids. Yo, Ryan looked like he ready to go, bro. Ryan's in pretty decent shape, bro. Yo, what'd he say, Polo Buck? You spitting that? You speaking that Spanish, bro. Ryan Garcia was cheesed. I wonder if Ryan understood him.
Too old for this shit. Who's got the next question? Just data for you. Being that distance in New York City, are you invited or expecting
Yo, that's crazy.
While Don to show up to the fight?
Yo, y'all like how Dana White does these press conferences? I think he picks and chooses who
Dana White, this one's for you. Sebastian Miller.
He picks who goes, right?
I hope I answered your question. We're chasing that well, trying to beat the locks.
Ryan was amped up, bro.
The Tigers have beaten Ryan Garcia and maybe starting taking off some of these.
Shout out to Ryan, bro. He on his face of boxing shit.
Could care less what he says, I mean, it really don't bother me. He talks a lot of talk.
You know, like if he beat, if he wipes the floor with Conor Benn, he gonna pick up some UK fans, man.
He got his ass handed to him by Rolly, and then magically got a world title shot. I'm coming off the back of 5 year off at middleweight. Avenging my life.
Bro, he snapped.
This is what he does. He has another tantrum. Keep talking, bro.
Hey, Ryan said, yo, you bringing it to this guy under 5, man.
This is nothing new. I'm not worried about if I stream, if I don't stream. That's not even in the back of my mind.
I think Ryan, you know, people talk about the streaming. I think he thrives because that's him, bro. That's who he's comfortable being. So I think for sure him streaming and all the other stuff, that's just what he do, man.
July 26th.
You know? Oh, they talking to Ricardo Salas. Oh, let's go to Hitchins, bro, because Hitchins be talking.
In New York City, and that's what it's about, competing against the best. And he said Ricardo Salas is the guy to bring out the best in me. And we'll see next week.
They said that? Who said that? Yo, Richard Hitchins is always lying, bro. Always telling us lies. Nobody said that shit. Nobody said Ricardo Salas was going to bring out the best in him.
Are you excited to get that title shot at this year? I'm excited, man, to be
Yo, Edgar
performing once
Berlanga's
again
back,
at
bro.
Madison Square Garden. You know, shout out to Dana White, shout out to Zuffa, shout out to Keith Conley for making this fight happen, man. I'm excited, you know, to
Yo,
be
he better beat
headlining once
Stephen
again in my
Butler
city,
or else
Madison Square
it's
Garden.
over for his career.
And for world titles, man, you know, first and foremost, I gotta get ready, you know, be locked in on this dude on the 26th. You know what I mean?
He even say his
Handle
name.
my
That's
business,
crazy.
and then we look forward to chasing those titles.
Chasing what title?
Guys are here for that. There's so many things that's going on. How does it feel to have this spotlight on both American channels?
Yo,
Okay, speak a little bit louder.
Yes. So to be here at Fanatic Express,
I'm trying to
so
see.
many big, different
Yeah,
companies.
bro.
How does it
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
to
yeah,
have
yeah.
this
Yeah, Polo Buck,
all
you
the
right,
things
dog.
you guys do?
Edgar don't look locked in to
This
me.
is the biggest. You know, that's why.
He on that
one of the
shit,
reasons why
Javon.
I
That
signed with Dana White,
that baby
you know,
mama. He
for stuff
on that,
like this,
bro.
this
He's
is
still on
amazing right
that.
here, you know, to be hosting first press conference, you know, and I here alongside my brother Richardson Hitchins, Ryan Garcia, Conor, Benn, with our opponents. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. This is big for boxing, the sport of
Said they
boxing, and
boys.
just mingling with the greats. You know what I mean? There's older legends here tonight, so you know, it's a great opportunity. Go ahead, sir.
Question for Edgar Berlanga. I guess, you know, we just talked about.
Yo, you know what I find weird about this whole shit?
Been like for you, it's, you know,
Yo, shout out to Fight Hub. They doing their thing. But bro, I don't see like I don't see any of the niggas there. Like any of the media members from like YouTube and nothing like that. Like are they not like Zuffa not inviting? I mean, that's cool if that's how they want to rock, you know, but you know, these dudes don't know fucking boxing, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, they don't even like Edgar Berlanga. He looking over there like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. What the fuck he asking me? But he needs to move to the back of the line. Like, they need somebody in there to be asking these dudes what's really good. But hey, maybe it's because they cutting weight. Because I think Berlanga's in week. He's in fight week, right? So his demeanor is gonna be a little bit different than Garcia and Benn. They not, you know, Garcia and Benn. They not cutting weight right now. They're going to start cutting soon, but, you know, Edgar is probably cutting weight right now, so he's probably, you know, he's probably a little bit on edge. Polo Buck said, Conor hijacking Ryan's fans. Adam Hurley said, why Andy Cruz ducking that 35 smoke? He too small, man. He going back down. Adam Hurley said Ryan Garcia probably wins, but I think Benn is tough enough to stay in the fight. He said Conor spitting that Spanish. Yeah, bro. Adam Hurley said Conor speaks better Spanish than Ryan. That's crazy, bro. Javon said Ryan said on stream to Dean he's 160. He only 13 pounds to go. Oh damn, he's 160. Okay. He on the same weight as Devin Haney. Yo, Ryan Garcia. You should have did the weight check challenge. You should have sent that shit over to Dev as a troll, bro. He snapped. You should have sent that over to Devin as a troll. Like, yo, I'm ready too. What's up? Javon said Conor's from Spain, where Spanish comes from. Oh, he's from Spain. The origin. Yeah, Ryan's American, bro. He said Javon said he predicts a 6th round KO. Yeah, bro. KO. 6th round, bro. Honestly, yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of with you, Javon, man. I don't think I don't think that man Conor gonna last that long, bro. You know, we'll see, bro. We'll see, man. We'll see if he can make it. Nah, he not gonna make it, bro. He gonna get stoppy. Adam Hurley said Conor not gonna roll over. Yeah, he might, bro. He might. Adam Hurley said Hitchins still running from Duarte. Yeah, he is. He ran right up to another division. Javon said the fact Ryan took over a Zuffa card press conference and he not even on that card shows how he's the face. Now they got an actual fight they promoting as extras at the table. Yo, that's true, bro. I didn't even take that in. Dana White had to piggyback his event this week with the big event. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Hey, it's a smart move. Smart move. But it's a crazy move. Said Edgar don't look motivated. Yeah, bro. Edgar, yeah, man. He don't look motivated at all. Hitchins talks a lot of bullshit, but pulled out his last fight. Yeah, Logan, man. That was crazy, man. He weighed in the same day he did all the weigh-ins. And then, like, literally hours before the fights, was it? Or was it the morning of the fight? Pulled out, bro. Polo Buck said Edgar belong on the undercard. Ooh. G-Bone said, baby mama hit 1 million plus. Hey. That's what's up, bro. Zuffa gonna cut Edgar if he gets stopped again. Yo, Edgar, he better not get stopped, bro. If Steven Butler come in here and stop Edgar Berlanga, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a wrappy, bro. It's a wrap. Edgar is getting dropped, bro. He's gonna go to the facility like my man did, and his key card not gonna be working, bro. You're gonna hit the button, be like, yo, my card not working. They're gonna be like, yo, sorry, sir. You was cut from the roster the way you took that ass whooping from that Canadian. Not supposed to be losing to that guy. And my brother Ant McQueen in the building. Salute. He said, given Zuffa's prosperity for tough matchups, it's strong possibility, bro. Yeah, bro. Definitely is, man. And that's the one thing I want to ask y'all. Like, I don't know, man. I have no clue what Zuffa's vision is. I'm just watching this all play out. You know, Dana said, judge him at the end of the year. Cool. I just don't know. I just don't know where, like, are they gonna develop prospects? Cause like, I get it, man. And get the big names. No doubt. Pay the big money, get them over there. But at some point you gotta develop. Like you can't just be spending big. You gotta develop stars at some point. You know, I mean, if you just want to spend big, we saw what this story leads to, bro. We saw it with PBC. What it led to. You know, when you don't build prospects, bro, you run into a wall a few times. You know, it's all right to have a couple homegrown stars to you know, pull the show along. You know, I can't tell y'all last time PBC had like a homegrown guy. Like a guy they built from the bottom to the top. I don't know if there is a guy. You know. So, yeah, we'll see, man. Because like, when I look at the PBC, like the Earl Spencers and Wilders, those guys were built on Golden Boy, most of those guys. They weren't built on the PBC banner. They, you know, they obviously took it up a level on the PBC banner. So I just wonder, like, is that what the league is gonna be about? Building, you know, prospects to world like stars, but I just don't know how the format works like that, right? Because usually when you try to build stars, i.e. top rank, you go through it. You go through those tests. You put the guys in here, bump them up to 6, go from 4s to 6s. All right, he's looking pretty good. He ready for 8s. All right, you know, he's doing really good. Let's put him in there with a puncher, see how he is. All right, he's doing good there. He's not quite ready for 10s. You know, we saw some things we didn't like. Give him another 8. Like, there's a process over there. You know what I'm saying? There's a process. But we'll see, man. We will see. Because, like, I'm telling you, man, paying for all them guys, I mean, it's nice. It's nice, bro. But it's hard to recruit, especially in this day and age when pay-per-view boxing ain't what it used to be. My man Polo Buck said that Canelo effect. Canelo. Eddie Alvarez said YouTube media only going to the big events. Nah. That's a big presser though. That's a big presser because that was the Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia presser. So I mean, and it was Fanatics, I think weekend or something like that. So I'm pretty sure there's people in the area that could have went. I don't know I don't know, man. I'd have to go sign up for Zuffa credentials, which I probably should do. You know, especially if Dana White talking about coming to Canada, man. I hope he come to the 6, bro. Polar Buck said, does Ryan hit harder than Eubank? Yeah, because Ryan's not gonna be drained, bro. Eubank was out there drained as hell. Both fights. Like, that dude was drained, man. He should have never been fighting at that weight. That was crazy. He said Smash Bros. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 5 hours. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, there should be some sort of fee to that. I feel like you should have to give up a certain amount of money to Duarte, bro, because that man put in the camp, put in work, went through the whatever 3-4 months of camp, 8 weeks. He should deserve some compensation, because like the worst part about it is, okay, Richardson Hitchins pulls out, cool. He's got to go pay his team. He still got to pay his coaches. Duarte, you know, the guy who came for the opportunity, essentially for the title shot. That's got to be the worst, bro. Because you accepted everything. You went through everything, the weigh-in and all that. You did everything just to get to the end of the line and say, yeah, I ain't feeling good, man. But I don't know. If he wasn't feeling good, what can I say? But, you know, it just seemed kind of sketchy. I think on a lot of our ends, we didn't like what we saw. But it is what it is, man. I've moved on from it. I ain't really harping on it much. You know, Hitchins you gotta show and prove, man. You gotta show and prove, because that wasn't anything to help his case, man. He already had like a bad rep going into that. You know, Hitchins, you know, even the Jermaine Ortiz situation where Keyshawn took his date, man. That didn't look good. So, yeah, man, he been on a bad streak, yeah. He been on a bad streak, bro, when it come to these fights, man. G-Von said, people at the hotel said Duarte started crying out of anger knowing he pulled out when he was ready to head to the venue. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, because they were on the undercard, so yeah, they would have been trying to get in there a little bit early. Yeah, that's wild, man. You should have to pay a penalty for that or something. I don't know, but like, how do you know what I'm saying? What if a freak accident happened or something like that? You know, how do you justify making guys pay when they're pulling out? I don't know, man. I don't think there's an easy way around it. I don't think there's a right answer. I think for Duarte, it sucks, man. The man spent a good amount of time trying to get ready and do the something for him and his family that probably been working for his whole career. You know, try to win a world title, and you know, it's all kind of stripped away. And then now look at him, like, we don't know when Duarte gonna be back in a position like that. So it really, yeah, it sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. But yeah, man, Diego Pacheco, definitely want to see him back. Hopefully sooner than later. But I'm like, y'all, I want to see him in a good fight, man. I don't know if he'll get the McGirt fight now that I know that Bektemir, the bullies, is pretty much the mandatory. Now we'll see if the WBA does the right thing. They're bad at calling mandatories and stuff like that. We'll see if they do the right thing and call it. If they don't, then Diego Pacheco has a lane to slide in there and try to, you know, get it in. The craziest thing is, the first he said it's because Hitchins wasn't feeling good, but then Hitchins does an interview and says the money was. Yo, Hitchins gotta stop doing interviews, man. He's snitching on Tank. Now the money ain't right. Oh, man, that boy gotta stop doing interviews, man. He be saying too much. Guess he wanted more for his first possible loss. Yeah, bro. Eddie Alvarez said, if you make weight in the UFC, you get half your pay automatically. True. That's dope. They're paying guys to make weight. That's wild. But hey, at least you walk away with half your pay, man. That's kind of crazy, though, because like Hitchins could have did that and could have walked away with half his pay. That's wild, man. But hey, Eddie Alvarez, I see what you're saying, because then you're saying Duarte could have walked away with something at least, which is also true. So I agree with you, man. But yeah, man, I am gonna head on out, man. I do gotta work in the morning. Fucking long day today. Sorry, y'all. Cutting it earlier than I want to. But yeah, I'll be back, man, Wednesday. I'm gonna do a day show on Wednesday. I'll try to figure it out. Make sure y'all check the channel out. Make sure y'all check the notifications out. I will try to get it posted tomorrow. I will share it. You know, if you want to check the community pages, I'll try to get some better topics, man. I kind of put this stream together, you know, quickly. I wanted to get on tonight because I didn't want to wait till Wednesday, to be real. Because, like, yo, man, I kind of like, I'm not going to lie, man. I was doubting Diego Pacheco. And he gave me a great performance. So I feel like I needed to come on here, give him his props, you know, give him his flowers. Him and Buddy McGirt look good. Somebody even said that was their first fight, which I thought that was their second fight together. So I don't know, man. Maybe the Buddy McGirt effect is really a thing. It's here. And I hope him and Diego, because Diego said also he's happy with his corner, with his team. I hope we can see big performances from him, and I hope he gets the fights that he wants. I just worry, man, that, you know, because he missed a couple opportunities, you know, boxing politics, they may not be too nice to Diego, but he's got Eddie Hearn over there. Very influential guy in boxing. He's got the DAZN group over there. I'm sure they will try to get him in a big fight. But salute to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I'll hit the 6 for my man Eddie Alvarez. And peace. Salute. We'll be back Wednesday during the day, man. Maybe I'll do the 4 o'clock, 4 Eastern, like my man Kenyo Taylor. I don't know where he at, man. He asked me to do the 4 o'clock, man. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But yo, peace, man. We out of here. I don't even see my outro. That's crazy. We'll have to do the other one here.